Happy Tuesday afternoon. I just thought that it's been a little bit and I should probably check in with my friends and let them know what's going on with me and just communicate a little bit. I've had a pretty good week so far, kind of a little wonky day today, but I'm going to tell you all about it. So spend a little time with me this afternoon, or you'll see this on Wednesday morning, so in the morning. Spend some time with me this Wednesday. I know you guys love to see Robert, and I'm so sorry that he is actually, and I'm very proud of him, he's at the gym this afternoon. You know, I started the gym in January, and I was doing my little workouts, and I did today just a little, I'm in there like 35, 45 minutes. And at Planet Fitness, they have like this little, it's called the circuit workout. And you do like, there's a red light and a green light. And I really like it because it's efficient. And I feel like I get a good workout in. And the light turns green and you do the machine for 1 minute. And the light turns red, you get off. And then there's like these steps there. And you do like a jog in place. Or you can do like squats or do like little kicks and all these different little cardio. They have a big sign. You can pick what cardio you want to do. And then when the light turns red, you get back on the machine. And so it takes about 35 minutes if you stay on it and get through it. And then I've been trying to I've added in like the old school Stairmaster. And I'm not really very coordinated. So sometimes I told Robert, I said, I can't watch TV or look at my phone or anything. I have to like look at the steps because if not, I'll stumble on the steps and then I feel like embarrassed and everybody's looking at me. So, but anyway, I've been really enjoying my workouts, and I did blood work about a week ago, and I got the blood work back. And you guys, my blood work is so good. Like my doctor's like, I'm so proud of you. And I was like, yeah. So my cholesterol has dropped some, my triglycerides have dropped some. So anyway, it's just really good. I'm really proud. So definitely working out. I've been doing that Mediterranean where it's a lot of protein and salads, staying away from a lot of carbs, and that's been really helping me. So anyway, that's working for me right now. I don't eliminate all carbs because Sunday, I should have made a video of it. So I don't even know. My sister said she's starting this new Sunday morning lives, and she's cooking while doing lives while she's cooking. And I'm like, oh, I could have done a video Sunday morning because I made homemade muffins and they were really good. Now there were some carbs, but they were so good. I had bought some fresh blueberries at Costco, and then I had some apples. And so Sunday morning when I got up, I was thinking like, I don't want to make blueberry pancakes because, you know, that I was like, what can I do more healthy? So I was looking on my phone for like blueberry muffins, and I found this recipe, and it was blueberry apple oatmeal muffins. And so they were delicious. So they were with oatmeal and blueberries, and I cut up some fresh apples and put them in there, and it was really delicious. And so I was really happy with that. Anyway, look at this little gadget Robert got from Amazon. Look at this, because I used to buy Pam. And he said there's petroleum in Pam. You're not supposed to use Pam, although I think Pam works amazing. I like Pam. But he got this so we can put our olive oil in it. And if you turn this, it'll flip over one way. Yeah, if you flip it that way, it becomes like a spray. Look. So you could spray your pan. And if you're cooking eggs or in a skillet. And if you flip this way, it's the opposite. This way, this opens up, and then you can actually like pour it out. Just gonna pour a little bit. There, see? And so you can buy your olive oil and then put it in your pan, spray it. Anyway, it's a cute little contraption, right? So you don't have to use those aerosol cans. We're trying to do our part with the earth. Anyway. I'm gonna cook this chicken. I got some baked chicken. I'm not doing a cooking video with you guys. I'm just making dinner like normal. Oh, but I lost my train of thought. No, Robert joined the gym, and that's what I was so happy. I'm so proud of him. So I think he's been seeing my progress, and Robert has always been real into working out. When I met Robert, if y'all looked at those pictures when we were first married, Robert was very, very, very fit. He has suffered a little bit, I would say probably in the last 3 to 5 years, he started getting like really bad rheumatoid arthritis, and that was really messing with him, and now he sees a rheumatologist, and they have him on some different medicine that's helped. So he hasn't had really any kind of a flare-up or anything in probably over a year. So he's back in the gym. He started yesterday, and I'm so proud. I'm so happy for him. And I know he came in last night. He was feeling on top of the world. He had his workout. He had to come in all clean. He already showered at the gym, and he felt good. I could tell it. So I'm really happy for him. I'm really proud of him that he's getting back into that. Really proud. So you know how they say, what do they say? You're paying for your raisin. My son Dustin and his sweet wife Jill are paying for their raisin now. Evidently, Jill was a real brat when she was little. These are the stories I've been told. I love Jill now. She's not a brat anymore. But evidently, she was quite the brat when she was growing up. Her sister Raimi tells some stories. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Buddy, my nephew Buddy, dated their older sister when he was in high school. For maybe about a year or two, he dated the oldest sister. Her name was Haley. Anyway, so Buddy's known Raimi and Jill since they were little girls. And he said, Jill was mean when I used to go over there and see Haley. Jill was always mean and moody. Anyway, poor little Carly Kay got in trouble at school yesterday. It's the first time this whole year, she's in pre-K in public school. First time this year she's gotten in trouble. And, she was mean to her teacher, and she threw a little fit. And so Jill had a track meet last night, and so Dustin was working until like 5 or 5:30. So I was supposed to pick up Carly when she got out of school. And so Jill came in and told me during the day when I was at work, she came in, she's like, hey, listen, talk to Dustin when you get off, or when, you pick up Carly, because she got in trouble at school and Dustin's upset about it, and he thinks she should be punished and not have a sleepover and, yada, 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 whatever. So I said, okay, well, what happened? And so Jill tells me the story about how she threw a fit in class, and she had threw herself on the floor, and then she was hateful to her teacher. This whole long story. And I'm like, what? That doesn't sound like Carly. Like, that's crazy. And she said, yeah, then on the playground, the teacher said she rolled around in the mud. And I'm like, what? What kind of craziness is that? So anyway, let me wash my hands. So listen. So God gave me lots of experience with little boys. Dustin was as high-strung and strong-willed as they come. Bennett had a little autism, and we had our issues with that. Elijah was ADHD to the max and was just bouncing off the walls, and his little could not sit still in the classroom. So I've had all kinds of parent-teacher conferences. I have learned the hard way how to deal with difficult children. So maybe that's why I enjoy teaching so much. I don't know. I don't have to take them home with me, right? I don't know. But anyway, so Carly says, so I pick up Carly, and she's so excited. She gets to come home with Lovey, and we're walking to my truck from her school. We just walk across a little grassy field. And I said, what happened at school today? What happened? You were hateful to your teacher? Oh my goodness. This is Carly's story. She says, Homer, my friend Homer, took all my triangles, and I was trying to make pizza. So they were playing with shapes. And I said, well, did you go tell the teacher that Homer took your triangles? And she said, I told her, but she was busy, and she just said, Homer, give them back, but she didn't come over there, and Homer did not give my triangles back. And I said, so what did you do? And she said, well, I started crying, and then I fell down, and I just cried on the floor. So, okay, she falls down crying. She's very dramatic. And I said, well, why did you make a mean face at your teacher? And she said, that was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. I was just looking down, and when I looked up, my teacher said I rolled my eyes. And I said, okay, well, what about the playground? Did you roll around in the mud? And she said, no, we played Ring Around the Rosies and we all fall down. Anyway, I just laughed, and to myself. I didn't laugh out loud. And I said, well, we need to talk to Dad about it because Dad heard a different story and he's pretty upset with you. And so later we FaceTimed Dustin, and poor thing, he'd worked till 1 a.m. He's covering for another manager right now that's out on maternity leave. And so he's kind of doing 2 jobs right now. Anyway, he said he worked till 1 a.m. and then he'd be back yesterday morning at like 7 a.m. Anyway, so he was pretty tired. And I said, listen, just go home and get some rest. Let G keep Coda. I'll keep Carly. And I said, I've already talked to her about this situation. We've already got it. And Dustin goes, Mom, she's very manipulative. She will say things and make you feel sorry for her. Anyway, she'd already done that to me because I got onto her in my truck. I did the good grandma thing, and I said, you cannot be hateful at school. You cannot throw fits. You have to learn to use your voice and talk calmly. And I go through all the things. You can't make mean faces at your teacher. Lovey's a teacher. You wouldn't want kids to make mean faces at me. Anyway, so we were outside on the swing. I was swinging her, and she was singing a little song, and she stopped singing. She said, Lovey, do you still love me? And I said, baby, I do. Anyway, I told Dustin, that's when he goes, Mom, she's manipulative. You have to watch her. Anyway, I told him, I said, there's 2 sides to every story. And I said, don't always, I am a teacher, but don't always believe everything the teacher says. Sometimes, not to their fault, but sometimes they just don't see everything. It's hard to see everything that's happening in a room when there's lots of kids and there's a lot of activities going. So sometimes even myself, I just don't see everything. So anyway, Tony wants some attention. Come here. Tony's doing very well. He took him to the vet in Uvalde, and everyone fell in love with him. They thought he was the most adorable little guy, and he was very sweet. And they said that it was probably those little jerky treats that he had because they were bacon strips. But I read the back of those in Walmart, and they're not very good for you. And she said, only get him natural. Like he can have the natural chicken jerky or the natural duck jerky, but don't give him anything imitation and no fake rawhides and all that. And I think that's what he'd eaten at Grandpa's. He had in there side by side. Grandpa has a big bag of those bacon treats that I guess he gives to the animals. I don't know what he'd give it to. He drives around the neighborhood just feeding everybody's animals. And I think Tony got into that bag is what happened. And I don't think Grandpa said, I only gave him 1. But I think he set the bag down. I think Tony got into it. And that's what made him sick in Uvalde. But he's all better now. He's doing good. So I'm going to go out there. I got the chicken in the oven. We're good with that. I'm going to start some broccoli. I love steamed broccoli. So I'm in my little steamer right here. I'm going to put some broccoli in there. And I'm going to start that cooking. And then I'm going to take you guys outside and show y'all my chicken pen. I'm just disgusted with that chicken pen. I don't like it. I'm not happy with it at all. And that's how Robert, it looks like caca. And I would like to just tear it down and start all over. And of course you can't tear it down. It's a chain link kennel thing. So we're not going to tear it down. But we have a plan to make a better chicken pen because those 3 Rhode Island Reds are getting bigger now. And I've got them out there. It's a makeshift pen. Everyone listen to me. It's makeshift, temporary. It looks like poo-poo. It's horrible looking, but it's makeshift only to the weekend. This weekend, the Rhode Island Reds are going in with the other chickens. So let me get the broccoli started, and I'm going to walk out there and show y'all exactly what I'm talking about with that chicken pen. And I'm going to tell you what my plan is for this weekend. So I hope Robert gets a lot of workout in this week because this weekend we're building a new chicken pen. So I'm going to take it. Look at my little neighbor's girl, June. Hi, June. Hi, June. Hi. Tony. That dog plays with him, and Tony thinks he's chasing that dog. It's just the silliest thing in the world. All right, you guys, don't judge me. Please, please don't judge me. This chicken pen. Now, this part is normal, y'all. Y'all seen this one the whole time. It's been like this. I've had that one. That's my little triangle edition. I mean, works, I guess. Robert and I had to find all kinds of cattle panel pieces to go on top. I don't think you could even see how tacky it looks in the camera, but it's pretty tacky. They've got their food and water in their little house in there. I put some sticks in there for them to perch up on, and they're right next door to these chicks. So they seem happy enough. It just looks really trashy. So this is going to be the length of the whole thing. This one is 12 foot and these are 10 foot. So I told Robert, I said, this is what I want to do. So y'all look, and I'm going to talk here. I'm going to back up so you can see the whole. Let me let these mamas out. They want out so bad. These neighbors, I bet they hate my dogs. They're like, oh my God, your dogs are so horrible. Okay, go mamas. Go mamas. Go mamas. That little girl June, she loves the chickens. Okay, anyway, so this is, it's going to be 20, this is 10 foot, this is 12 foot, so 22 foot. And instead of us, well, we are going to move, we're going to take this center wall out, we're going to move it down to the end, so it'll be the same, it'll be a rectangle. And instead of this tacky top that we have on there, oh, that's a cute name, the tacky top. We're going to take off the tacky top, and Robert and I are going to go ahead and put posts in the ground, and we're going to build a tin roof on top of it. And we're going to make it really nice. Now, it's not going to be mobile anymore because right now we've been able to move it around. You can see the spots on the ground where we move it to fresh grass. But once we put the roof on, it's not going to be mobile anymore. But we let them out every afternoon, and now it's almost spring and the days are getting longer. So they're going to have way more time outside. And on Saturdays and Sundays, they're out almost all day long. So I don't think it'll be too bad for them. Look at that one. He's eating the grass on the outside because there's not little baby wire around the bottom of it. Anyway, that's my chicken pen dilemma. It's not really a dilemma, but I was putting it up on Sunday. I said, we got to get them chicks. It's been raining here, you guys. We've had rain. Look how beautiful it is today. We've had rain here. Let's walk down and see if we see any deer tracks. We've had rain here for almost 2 weeks straight, and then it gets cold, and then it kind of gets a little warmer, and then more rain comes, and was that sun in y'all's eyes? I didn't think about that. Anyway, it's been pretty miserable, and Robert and I were out here Sunday afternoon, and he said, we got to do something with these chickens, and I had to get them 3 out of that little kennel they were in because they needed more yard space. And I put that little triangle up, and I said, I think that works for a week. And Robert goes, yeah, I guess it works for a week. I said, it's ugly as heck, but it works for a week. We still got water standing. You can see that, and that glistening in that grass. We still have water standing in some spots. We had so much rain recently. Anyway, Rhaenyra's drinking it. That good, Rhaenyra? Got good water? We said the deer feeder's been going off lately. Battery was dead. We put a new battery in it. Put some corn in it. It's been going off at night. I just like to see deer tracks, you guys. I think that's deer tracks right there. It's sinking in because we've had so much rain. It's kind of muddy here. There's a deer track. Look. Wait, can y'all see that on camera right here? Deer tracks. And my dad used to take me trapping when I was a little girl, and we'd always look for tracks of things. And now I'm kind of like, I tell Robert, I feel like I'm a tracker looking for deer tracks. Yeah, they're coming and eating. I just like to see them come and eat. I don't want to kill them or shoot them. Just come eat the corn. It's a beautiful day. Makes me feel good to get outside on these beautiful days and walk around. Grass is turning green again. So nice. Let's go here and check on the water. I just saw the biggest bullfrog jump from that grass into that water. And I was like, dadgummit, my camera was turned off and you didn't get to see it. I think the water clarity is pretty good though. You can see the grass in the bottom. I'm so ready for summer, you guys. I'm so ready for summer. It's been a cold winter. I'm ready for summer. Look, all these chickens have followed me down here to the lake. Y'all see them all right here. All my mamas coming down here. Well, you guys, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me this afternoon. I'm so happy I got to catch up with you and just chit chat and hang out. I will see you this weekend when we tackle that chicken pen. You will be with us for that. So until then, enjoy. Have a great day. Stay safe. I'm Tina, and I'm living off the hill. Good night.